Well, good morning and welcome to Stroke of Genius Podcast Survivor Experience. I'm your host, Aaron Alva. If I get a real special kind of show for you today, I'm going to be making an effort to make these podcasts more interactive. Interactive in the sense that I want you as an audience member to feel included in this podcast. I want you to be a part of this podcast. And the way that is, one, give me topic suggestions. And here's how, because today's topic is on the audience member suggestion. But here's today's topic. I hate being told I'm unable to do something before I even try. This topic was suggested by my bro, survivor Brice Brinn. I did, because when he put this in the topic yesterday, or last week, I mean, I know exactly what that feels like. In fact, it's probably one of my main pet peeves is being told I can't do something before I try. And just so you know, I battle this topic all the time. I want to, why do we get so offended, so insulted by being told we can't accomplish something or overcome something or do something by a caregiver normally that we just know we could do? What does that what in fact why when you just deleted it. Put in comments why you think or why you get offended by being told you can do something before you even try. Put in comments why that bothers you so much. I know it bothers the way out of me. And I think, let me get rid of that checker SEO. I see I've got my green screen. Sorry guys, give me a minute. I guess I got my green screen. Let's see. That should do it. Okay, that was bothering me. I didn't notice that before. I'm sorry. But I think probably, unless we get a come on these series out there, I want to give a shout out, pause for 1 minute, give a shout out to there's my brother Jeremy Parrish. Give me another thumbs up. Just being, listen, Jeremy's a near life king to people. And to have him out there every show, Jeremy, thank you. Jeremy, thank you for being part of my community and being part of this podcast. Because you know what? It is because of you. I do what I do. I didn't want, a lot of people ask me, why did you ever start Stroke TV Media? Why did you ever start building it? And I'm going to tell you, it's a real authentic here. I built it because I went into certain things in the beginning when I had my brain aneurysm and stroke that were missing within the community, the stroke survivor support community. So I had built what it was that was missing. See, when I first started the Stroke TV Media, when I first had my brain aneurysm and stroke, there were so many groups out there, sport groups, that really kind of made you feel bad because you couldn't move like they could. They based their whole value system on they could recover, what part of them they could recover. Well, here I am, half paralyzed, unable to speak at the time. I didn't want you, survivor, think you were not valuable because you couldn't do what you used to do. You can move your fingers like me. You can move your hand like me. So I built something that I felt was more true. You are valuable just the way you are. I'm not saying not to try to do better. And this topic just ties into it. But I want you to know, just as you as a stroke survivor, what you've gone through, what you're going through, makes you valuable. More valuable than moving any part of your body. And the real foundation for your finding life after stroke or brain injury is based on one thing and one thing only. And this is why I built Stroke TV Media on this, because its foundation to me is paramount. It takes over any other movement or limbs or whatever. Your mindset. You must, as a stroke survivor or brain injury survivor, put yourself, get your mindset right. Meaning, don't look down upon yourself. Don't be negative upon yourself. And I'm going to share why this ties into today's topic. So, this is survivor. We can do this. We can do this as a community. But I want to remind you, where your mind goes, your body will follow. Remember that, because it's so critical to Stroke TV Media's purpose. Where your mind goes, your body will follow. Meaning you could try to put your body first, but if your mind isn't right, it's not going to go well. But if you put your mind right, build the foundation of the house first, get your mindset right, your body will follow. Now, do you agree with that, Jamie? Okay, here we go. Make sure you put in comments, either live or on the replay, what it is you deal with and why. I'm going to take an example. Why today's topic is so important to me. And there's nothing more frustrating as a stroke survivor. And I'll tell you why I think this occurs. I think we feel so impaired, so handicapped, so useless, that when somebody tells us we can do something, that imminent cuts to the core. But I'm going to tell you something I was told I couldn't do, that I did. And I think it's really important for you to see this. I was told when I began to build Stroke TV Media, I was unable to do it. I wasn't able to accomplish what it is I wanted. Now look at us. Now look at what's happening. I cannot express when the people, the naysayers, say you can't do something, prove them wrong. You can do it. And part of I don't want to take what it is I'm saying as a reason or way to not lessen your caregiver. Because by no means am I saying being unsafe is okay. If you think you could drive and your caregiver says you can't, you better listen, don't drive. But I am going to give you, a recent example that happened in my life. I was told by Rebecca, who is my wife and my caregiver, I have two ramps. I have one ramp in my bedroom for step down in my bedroom, and one big ramp outside my slider going down right down towards the pool. But that's the only way I can get in the backyard. Now, I was told because I'm in a wheelchair and because of half paralyzed, half affected, I could not go down the big ramp outside. But in my mind, I had it all planned, all figured out. I know I could do it. But I was told I couldn't do it. Guess what? So I finally got it was I knew I could do it safely. I knew I could do it safely. So I went down the big ramp, one leg at a time. I used my affected leg to slow me down. Right? I walked on the ramp safely in total control. I did it. I was told I couldn't do it, but now I did it. And now it's known by Republicans that I can do it. I've proven it. I'm saying you've got to respect your caregiver. And you need to really think about what they may be seeing that you're not as a stroke survivor or brain injury survivor. Because you may not see the maybe the danger of what you're trying to do. So ultimately you've got to respect who it is your caregiver. But I knew because I had planned it out, knew I could make it. Sure enough, I made it. I now go up and down a big ramp, and I'll videotape that sometime. You can see it's pretty impressive how I get up and down the ramp. But I'll videotape that and make a video out of it. But I want you to remember last week's podcast. The only way that you or I are going to really improve is we get out of our comfort zone. So I will put a link in today's podcast for last week's podcast that talks about getting out of your comfort zone. And how as we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, we will rebuild our life after stroke brain injury. Yeah, I want to be sure that you know this. So I want to hear from you why it is you think you get upset about being told you can't do something before you ever try. I want you to put in comments right now your reason for getting upset, why it is you get upset when they are told you can't do something before you try. I want to know why. Again, I'm trying to make these podcasts more interactive to where I want you to invite people to come. I want you to feel free to come by and tell me what it is, interact with me in chat. Jamie Paris, feel free. Bro Brice, feel free. Share Bathers, and feel free. Put any comment you like. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to put yourself out of your comfort zone. I want to remind you that I don't remember exactly who said it, but if you always do what you've always done, you've always be what you've always been. Let me repeat that one more time real slowly. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always be what you've always been. Meaning if you don't put yourself out of your comfort zone, you're going to stay there where you are. And I don't know any stroke survivor who wants to be the way they are. We need to move forward. I'm not a big proponent of the word recovery, but we need to rebuild our life after stroke or brain injury. And the only way to rebuild our life is to get out of comfort zone, push ourselves. That's your challenge today. Push yourself, get yourself out of your comfort zone. Don't subject yourself to people that say you can't when you know you can't. But do not ever sacrifice safety. Do not ever disrespect your caregiver. They love you. They may see danger that you do not. As church I always respect that. Also, you say a ticket down below, running across the bottom. I want to know what it is you struggle with as a church Bible. What is the main things that you struggle with as church Bible? Put those in comments right now. What you find repetitively struggling with, such as stroke or brain injury. And I will use those as platforms or as topics for my upcoming podcast. And if I use your topic, if I use your suggestion, I will give a shout out. Just like I did Brice Brinn for today's topic. But I want you to remember, let's take a minute. We're going to I'm going to show you guys a mid-roll based on the Kennedy method, applied neuroplasticity. People, this is a game changer. I want you to read this video he made on the improvements that his method. And this applied neuroplasticity, known as Kennedy method, is a game changer for all stroke and brain injury survivors. It's a game changer. I'm putting more and more about it. We're going to be sponsored or affiliate of this program. I want you to look at it. The Kennedy method is not a game. It is a game changer. Who can qualify for the Kennedy method? If you have a brain, you qualify. I am telling you, I'm going to do a full product review on it. By unbiased product review come up in on Stroke TV, Stroke Survivor Product Review Company YouTube. That is Stroke Survivor Product Review Company on YouTube. Go subscribe to it. I'm going to be doing several product reviews this year that are new. I really want you as a community to understand. I believe the Kennedy method is a game changer. You and I both know that neuroplasticity is the thing that will transform our life. It's the brain's ability to be moldable, to be plastic. And I think John Kennedy, a neuroplastician, it's a game changer. What he developed is a game changer. I know for a fact. I have done his method several times. And I did, I can feel a difference. Not only can I see a difference, I'm way think sharper, clearer, more cognitive, but I can actually physically feel my brain changing. So I'll put a link in the description of this video of the Kennedy method. But let's get back on topic. I want you to realize that a lot of times that we will respond, being told not, we can't do something before we try. We will respond emotionally. We will respond kind of rude to our caregiver because it kind of hurts your feeling. For me, it hurts my feeling. I know I can make it up and down the ramp, and you're telling me I can't. Well, that really kind of chops at my hide, so I'm gonna get emotional. Well, let's just say getting emotional with caregivers don't recommend it. So when dealing with that situation, when it occurs, stay calm, unlike I do most of the time, and just talk, talk it out. And if the caregiver does not agree, you submit the caregiver. So, okay, maybe later on bring it up, whatever. But you need to do that. But again, I want you also, if you would please, put in the chat what state or country you're watching from. I want to know where this podcast is reaching. So put in the chat comments what state or country you're coming from, watching the stream from. It's kind of important to me. But I think this main topic that we're discussing, and I want to bring it up again, that we get a feelings hurt, whatever we're told, we can't do it. I've been told I will never ever walk again, because where my dams was. In fact, it was funny because I was talking to Rebecca about this morning about balance. And she said, well, that's why they said you'd never walk again, because your way your stroke was, your brain aneurysm, created damage to your brain and to your balance center. Well, I'm being told I can't walk again. Guess what? I'm not going to buy it. I believe on my heart I will walk someday. My goal is to walk before I die. Ride the horse before I die. I have a bucket list. Be afraid to go through my stroke survivor bucket list. But I would say the one main thing is I've been told I will never walk again. Guess what? I know neuroplasticity. I know it's possible. I knew it's possible to get the brain to work around the damaged area. That, in fact, that's what the Kennedy message is all about. It's about spurring the neuroplasticity in our brains. But anyway, I want you to know that you will be able to do what you put your mind to. Remember this. And this is key for our rebuilding our life after stroke. Notice we only say recovery very often. If I say recovery very often, it's been a mistake. Because I believe you are rebuilding your life after stroke or brain injury. So you want to make sure that you realize you're rebuilding. It's not going to happen overnight. Neuroplasticity takes time. You will see this man walk someday and ride a horse someday. You will see it. Why? Because I believe that where the mind goes, the body follows. See, so many times, so many things I saw in the beginning I know I'm sorry about the dogs. So many things I realized that being in my stroke or brain injury, that so many groups focus on physical first. That you need to raise your hand, you need to walk, whatever it was. But then someone like me comes in, I realize I'm unable to walk, unable to move my fingers, not happening. So I think the main thing on your rebuilding your life after stroke is get your mindset right. If you go to Stroke TV Media on YouTube, I have done many episodes of podcasts on attitude, mindset. I believe, Stroke TV Media believes, that mindset is foundational in your rebuilding your life after stroke. If you want to find value for your life after a stroke or brain injury, if you want to find a purpose, you've got to get your mindset right. You've got to think right. And that, remember what I just said, because so foundational. Where your mind goes, your body follows. Don't get it reversed. Many do. Get your mindset right, and your body will follow. Okay? So, the conclusion of today's topic: listen, respect your caregiver. If they are out about you not trying something, you need to listen to them. Respect your caregiver. Safety first, no matter what. If you're trying to get out of your comfort zone, which I encourage, you must do it with the approval of your caregiver. Safety first. But if you don't push the envelope of your comfort zone, you won't press forward. So I encourage that. But there's a fine balance between getting out of comfort zone and making sure you're safe. You always want to be safe. So I want to encourage, but we're running down out of time. But I want to encourage each one of you. It will help Stroke TV Media impact stroke survivor lives around the world if you subscribe to Stroke TV Media on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel at Stroke TV Media on YouTube. Please subscribe, because my goal is to monetize what it is I do it. That I want to be able to monetize so I can provide a better service, bring in better guests, but mainly provide you the support you need. We're coming up in about a month. We're doing what's going to be commonplace once a month raffle. We're going to be doing a free raffle. Melissa Troop is an author of the Gratitude Journal. And that is, she's going to be raffling off a free one of those. So please look for that coming up. It's free. I'll be doing more of those. So why did we bring that up? Because if I can monetize our Stroke TV Media YouTube channel, I give you my word, I will turn what I make back in the community. Hopefully, I'll be the support that some of my wife does. But I want to get back to you, community raffles, laptops, or whatever comes. I don't know. So I want to encourage you. Remember, we bring somebody, encourage people to come because we want to be interactive. Stroke TV, Stroke of Genius podcast, Survivor Experience podcast every Wednesday, like clockwork. I'm very committed to this. Every Wednesday, 9 a.m. on Stroke TV Media YouTube channel. I've got a couple of comments. Let's see, Jamie Parrish. Jamie Parrish. You, Jamie, I know I think, but I really want to point Jamie Parrish out because you guys realize he's the United Kingdom. He's at my podcast every Wednesday. Jamie, if you ever need something, any of you ever need something, I'll put my email in the chat, in the comments of the video. Please feel free to contact me. We're out of time, but I do want to encourage you to keep on pressing on. Always be safe. Put yourself out of the comfort zone. And let's raise a little stroke awareness, shall we? All right, well, thank you for being with me today. I appreciate it. I hope to see you next Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for being here. Please remember to put your state or country in the comments if you're watching this on the replay. You could do it, Survivor. You can actually do it. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. And and if you believe you can do something safely, go for it. But respect your caregiver. All right, bye everyone. Have a great day. Bye. Set me on.